Hello and welcome to Mass Effect 3, one of the best Infiltrator builds there is. In this video, we'll be covering the weapons and gear used in the build itself, the build itself, as in skill points, powers, all that good stuff, team and situations, so squad mates I use, the weapons and gear they use, and then situations, so different types of enemies, different locations, all that good stuff. And then how best to utilise everything. So that'll be put into an overview of everything all at once, so that on the hardest difficulty, you should be able to have a much easier time. You're not going to breeze past it because the game's hard, but we'll get into that now. Okay, so let's go over the weapons that we'll be using, or the weapon that we will be using for this entire build. The Black Widow. That's all we're going to be using. Now, I have Black Widow 10, because for the purpose of the build and the video I downloaded the save editor on Nexus Mods. But you can get this gun from the Citadel embassies for I think 125,000 credits. It's not actually that expensive. So go to the Citadel embassies and the Spectre terminal and you can buy this weapon. In terms of what we're going to modify it with, we're going to use the thermal clip because the Black Widow doesn't come with much ammo. And that's what we need. And then the extended barrel, just to increase some more damage. I know it says here by %. That's because I have the editor say set to 10, so I set it to 10. That's why it's not showing you the full value. As for what you want to use is completely up to you. I would personally use this though because you're playing on Insanity. This is what we're playing on Insanity. So we want it to be as powerful as possible. Because Insanity is no joke, the enemies take a lot of damage. Even the cannon fodder, like the cannibals and husks, can take a bit of damage on Insanity. This build here will just demolish them. And the big enemies will go down too. So don't worry about that. As for the skill tree, this is all you need. Energy drain, fitness, operational mastery, tactical cloak, and disruptor ammo just for extra damage. So we'll start at the top. So you need to instantly equip all these three before you can come into the split tree. So we're going to focus mainly on damage. I don't care about squad mates having disruptor ammo because they're not going to be doing much. They're going to be bait. So it increases health damage by 3%, and then shield and barrier damage bonuses by 12%. What we need. And then ammo capacity, that applies for all your weapons. So more ammo in the Black Widow we can find the better, because a sniper rifle will be sitting back and sniping. We don't have time to run around the field looking for ammo. Headshot damage would have been nice though, but we can fix that in just a little while. And then it's just increase the health damage and shield and barrier damage by 20%. So basically we'd take an extra 5% for health damage, so we don't have to keep unequipping disruptor ammo. There's no point. And as for stunning the target, we'll kill them before they're stunned anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't need cryo ammo, pointless. We don't need incinerate, pointless. Tactical cloak, this is the big one. The 1, 2, 3. And on here we don't worry about duration, because if you get a kill in tactical cloak, it recharges anyway, so it doesn't matter. Unless, well, I mean, look, 3.64 seconds anyway, doesn't matter. Increases damage bonus by 40%. That's all damage inside cloak. So if you cloak, your sniper rifle damage will do 40% more. Your abilities, your melee, all that stuff. Again, we're taking recharge speed just because I don't care about melee damage. We're playing on Insanity. We're not going to get up close and melee a brute, are we? So we choose recharge speed just because I needed that extra point to put in here. Increase sniper rifle damage by 40% while cloaked, or we could have fired 1 power while cloaked and remain hidden. We don't need that. The extra 40% combined with the 40% from here, that's 80% damage on the Black Widow, which already has a ton of damage. But this is all the damage we're going to get from this build, using tactical cloak, sorry. Sticky grenade, pointless, because again, every time you use a grenade you have to go find more. We're not doing that. Sabotage is okay, you can get it if you want to, but that just clutters up your screen with all different buttons and stuff. Operational Mastery, you have to get these powers anyway. So, weapon damage by 5%, power damage by 10%. That applies to Tactical Cloak as well. Again, we don't care about power duration, we don't care. So the two options here, we increase weight capacity bonus, which means the Black Widow, because it weighs so much, is now 35 points less. Or, well, technically 35 points less. So we can use our powers more dominantly. Don't care about squad mates. Again, they're bait. That's all they are. And then the last one, sniper rifle damage by 15%, and then headshot damage by 15%. So when we lost 20 points before, we're gaining 15 points here, 15% here. And it all accumulates into one, so it's a big damage source. Fitness, again, is one of those ones everyone has. Get the first 3, then we move up. We're just focusing on health and shields, because again, we don't need melee. We're on insanity. Not having melee. Decrease shield recharge delay by 15%, which is very good, because like I said, we're trying to stay alive. Insanity is no joke. Again, no melee, only health and shields. That's it. Energy drain. So this is quite a good skill, actually. So hit an enemy with this energy pulse to inflict damage and steal barrier and shield powers. Excuse me. So basically, if you see a Banshee or a Marauder, you can take their shields and put it onto you. It stuns the enemy. I don't think it tells you here, but it does. It stuns the enemy and actually inflicts damage anyway. So you pop up, hit with an energy drain, in cloak, snipe, dead. Increase damage because we don't care about radius. Radius might be quite good. You can choose either one, but I chose damage because we're just going for single targets at a time. Increase shield restoration rate by 50% when draining shields, barriers, or power from synthetic enemies. So if you're fighting Geth, it's very decent to have. Or again, recharge speed. It recharges so fast anyway, look, less than 3 seconds. And this one, reduce damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds after gaining some. So basically, use energy drain. If you successfully steal some shields, you take 40% less damage, which is huge on insanity. It really is. Or you can increase the damage, but there's no point because we're on insanity. The damage is appalling anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Again, you'll have skill points left over at the end of your build, but I don't need any more points. If you're starting from scratch, as in level 1 on insanity, first of all, you're nuts. And second of all, I'll just go into Tactical Cloak, get that sorted out as fast as you can, then maybe go to fitness to try and increase your health and shields. And then I'll go energy drain. And then operational mastery, then disrupt ammo. The disrupt ammo is just a bonus. That's all it is. Okay, now that's done. So on my team, I like to choose, there's 2 characters. I like Liara and I like Javik. Now if you're playing on Mass Effect 3 Standard Edition, you need the DLC. Can't remember which one's called. Well, the one that gets you Javik. I like these 2 characters for lore purposes. I like their communication with each other. I like to hear the history and stuff from Javik, and I like Liara's comments and stuff. But also the powers are awesome. So I've done auto level up because I don't care where these points go, because like I said, they're only going to be bait. That's all they're going to be. Unless it's in conversation, that's what I like to hear. So you could use any 2 characters you want, really. But I like Singularity. I like having Singularity on my team because it can just disrupt a whole team. So that's good. Stasis is good as well if we're getting absolutely bombarded. So you can freeze a Marauder, for example, who's about to kill me. It gives me time to back off and heal. Warp ammo doesn't matter. Warp doesn't matter too much, not really, because by the time she's used it, hopefully we'd have killed the enemy by then anyway. As for this, auto level up, I think it just focuses on her damage anyway. Pretty much whatever, doesn't matter. For Javik, he has Dark Channel, because it's a very good skill actually. Not a lot of people think so, but it can be very helpful, especially at the end here, where it increases the damage by a raw 50%, which is huge. If you're on easy or normal, that skill alone will kill most enemies. Well, not most enemies. you know, husks and cannibals and some marauders, but we're playing on sanity, so it's just a good amount of money, a good amount of damage. I don't know what I said money for. Anywho, we have lift grenade, which is actually decent. I know, so we're not going to find grenades, but Javik has an unlimited supply of grenades. So we don't care about any skills, actually. I just want the grenade itself. I could quite happily spend 1 point here and be done. But we might as well spend more. Basically, you throw this grenade into a group of enemies, or just one, and it does damage, but also lift them into the air, which means they're incapacitated. They can't fight back for a couple of seconds, but we can do damage to them. Pull, 1 point. The game's put 1 point in here by itself, which I'm fine with, because you're only going to use it on Cerberus Guardians to take their shields down, or just to pull someone close, I guess, just to have an extra shot. Slam's not important at all, but the game decided to put 3 points into it, so why not? I guess if you want to go all the way with Slam, then just focus on damage, I guess. That would be cool, though. I'll choose that one. I'm pretty sure they focus on pure damage, do they not? Yeah. Power damage 40%. So that with the dark energy one, dark channel, that's 90% extra damage just in that skill alone, which is crazy. And here, increase squad mate power, damage, and duration, and force by 10%. So I'm pretty sure that will give my energy drain some more damage as well. As for the weapons, you can literally use any weapon you want. For Javik, I'll give him the particle rifle because again, it fits my roleplay style a bit better. He's a Promethean. God's sake. He's a Prothean. He should have the weapon. And as for pistols, I'll give him the Executioner pistol. Just because if he's fighting a brute or something like that, he can get up close and personal. Liara. She can only take a submachine gun and a pistol. Again, the Executioner pistol, because it's basically a shotgun. So that's a good way to get her a shotgun. I've given her the Tempest SMG, which you actually find on the mission I'm on now, where you have to rescue the Turians from Tachanka. Otherwise, I'd find the Locust, but I'll do a guide for that video very soon. Alright, this is the perfect example of the fight. Get into cover as you can, cloak, kill them. Marauders are going to be your main enemy here. I know there's a brute there, but Marauders can hit you behind cover and do a lot of damage. But I'm going to try and take the brute down as much as I can before the brutes get too close. Cloak yourself, energy drain, pop him. That's the main thing to remember. Use those 3 things in combination. Oh, yeah, I knew they was going to do that to me. Right, the brute's dead, so we ain't got to worry about him anymore. We're going to wait for our cloak to recharge. Cloak, drain, shoot. You need to take into consideration as well, the Black Widow won't fire straight away after being energy drain is active. So you need to wait just about a second or two. Cloak, drain, shoot. Now I spammed on my mouse there and it didn't shoot. Cloak, shoot the cannibal, he's unarmored, so we don't have to worry about him. Cloak, shoot. Same with the Marauder. If you get a headshot and take all the shields down in one shot, you'll stun him anyway. We can use energy drain. Oh, thanks, guys. Cloak. Drain. Shoot. It's literally rinse and repeat. If you played the game before, use your memory to your advantage. You'll know where enemies spawn. Cloak, drain. Shoot. It's literally, it's real easy. Take your cover. And don't forget you can use... What's that? Oh. You can use cloak to disengage too. It's not just an offensive weapon power. Sorry, this is so complicated to do when you can't shoot straight away. We'll take the harvester out as fast as I can. Cloak and shoot. He'll go down now. I took a bit of a gamble there. Trust me, it's not hard. This fight was not hard. I just want to get a good clip for the video, which I probably didn't even do. But that's it. Real simple. And I really hope you enjoyed the build. I tried to make it decent. Mix it up though. Download the tool, the save editor tool. You can use it for Xbox and PlayStation 2. So download it, have some fun with the build, and let me know how you get on with it. If you change anything up, let me know what you did differently, and I'll try to incorporate that myself. But I hope you enjoyed it. I really, really do, and I'll catch you later.